Okay, hey guys. Thank you for joining today. Wow, there's so many people coming in. Okay, so I'm Amy from Swerve. I almost said I'm Swerve. I'm Amy from Swerve. We also have a few other team members here. If you
Hey
guys want
everybody,
Hello.
I am Ben. So thank y'all for joining us today.
to, and then Bree, you want to say hi?
Yeah, hey, sorry. I was waiting for my dogs to stop interrupting, but I'm Bree and I'm coming to y'all from Jesterhan.
Yes, awesome. So thank y'all for coming today. We also have a few special guests. So since we are chatting about brunch and how to kind of like host your own Mother's Day brunch, we actually invited our moms to come join in on the chat. So Mom, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
So we have Sharon, who's my mom, and then we have Miss Barbara, that's Ben's mom, and then Miss Fawn, and that's Bree's mom. So we are super excited that y'all joined in today. So thank you for coming. So yeah, we're just gonna let everyone keep coming in for like a couple more minutes. But yes, today we are going to be talking about brunch. Brunch is definitely one of our favorite meals, and we're going to be talking about how to kind of build your own brunch at home. We're going to share some delicious brunch recipes that you can use to celebrate Mother's Day. And we're also going to have a great little giveaway at the end. So we'll share the link for that, but just by joining the call, you know, all you have to do is click on the link and enter in the giveaway, and we're going to be giving away a bunch of different Swerve products, and then everything you need to make some cinnamon roll waffles. Is that? Yes, that's what it is. So
Right.
we have like some cinnamon in there. We have our pancake and waffle mix, and then a bunch of Swerve and some goodies too.
It's all packed up and it's ready to go out. So all y'all have to do is enter so we can pick a winner. And I'm going to send it tomorrow.
Yeah, so it'll get to you by Mother's Day, which is super exciting. So if you want to make cinnamon roll waffles Sunday morning, you'll have everything you need for it. So yes, we will have that giveaway, and then we also are going to we created a really nice blog post with all of the recipes that we're going to be talking about today. So you'll be able to just click that link and find all of these delicious brunch recipes. So we made it super easy for y'all. Okay, so let's see. It's been a couple minutes. I just want to go over a couple Zoom features if this is your first Zoom meeting. First of all, you can actually view the meeting in speaker or gallery view. So that's going to be in your top right corner of your screen. It says speaker view. You can click on that, or you can click on gallery view if you want to see everybody in the meeting. So totally up to you on how you want to view it. And then we also have a chat feature in this Zoom call, and it looks like Elizabeth, you are a pro, you already know how to use it. So I made the Swerve chocolate cake and it was delicious. Awesome. We're so glad you liked it. Chocolate cake is my favorite too. So to use the chat feature, all you have to do is click on the chat icon that's on the very bottom center of your screen, and then you're going to get a little pop-up. So use the chat feature if you have any questions for us, if you just want to share. Can you please repeat how to enter the giveaway? Yes, so if you click on that link, let's see. Oh, Mike didn't share it yet. Okay, we're going to share it at the end. Mike is like our content guy. He's our tech guru. So look for that link at the end, Amanda. Okay, so I think that's all of our housekeeping, right, guys? Did I miss anything?
That's right. No, you're great. It's perfect.
Okay, great. So I think we're ready to go. So I guess we'll just kind of get into it.
We have a poll.
Yeah, so exciting. Okay, are you a sweet or savory kind of brunch person? I am going to click both because you can't have one without the other.
Totally agree.
Yes. Amy, you know, the beautiful part of brunch and Bree is that just everybody on the call is that you can have a club sandwich, or you can have a frittata or an omelet, or a little dog with you asking for some bacon.
I'm at a dog-friendly establishment.
Okay, so it looks like most people agree you got to have both. You got to have the sweet and the savory. So good. I mean, I totally agree. And we're going to be talking about both today, which is awesome. Yes. So Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we also want to thank all the moms out there for being amazing mothers, all the mother figures. We just want to say a big thank you and happy early Mother's Day. So thank you, Mom, for being a great mom. Thank you.
Thanks all the ladies in our lives. We
Yes,
appreciate it.
so we're super excited to celebrate you this upcoming Sunday. So that being said, a great way to celebrate, since most of us are still all at home, we thought what better way to celebrate mom than with brunch. So today we want to talk about some delicious ways to kind of build your own brunch. So in the blog post, and Mike did share this link already, but we kind of talked about how to build your own brunch. And so we kind of came together and thought about what are like all the different elements of a delicious brunch. So I think, one of the first things is eggs, right? I mean, like some sort of quiche, or like if you want to do over easy eggs. Ben, I think you made some sort of like delicious egg casserole for us last year.
Yeah. And for some of those who may be low carb, instead of doing bread, you could do just a lot of sausage in it for the base. It's still got the cheese and egg in it. It's delicious and wonderful. And even the quiche, Carolyn Ketchum, All Day I Dream About Food, has an amazing quiche recipe I've made a few times for anybody, no matter what their diet plan or food choices are. And they loved it.
Yeah.
Eggs are my favorite too. I love to make a leftover omelet. So since yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, I took all of like the taco meat and the pico and cheese and made taco omelets this morning. So they're super easy. You can just throw anything in there and they're delicious.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. And then I've also actually made like a couple different egg casseroles in a slow cooker. So you could actually put all those ingredients together the night before and then cook it and it'd be ready for your brunch the next morning. So, it just kind of takes out the work of having to, create a quiche. It's like one less thing you have to cook because it's all done for you already. So, so I feel like eggs are a perfect option to include at brunch. And then the next thing we kind of thought is like some sort of protein. So whether that's like sausage, bacon, Canadian bacon ham, kind of like those are like your typical options. But you could also get kind of fancy and do, like we have a delicious recipe for a maple sage kind of sausage patty. So you can kind of get creative with your different breakfast meat options. I know Brie has a very special bacon recipe she's going to share with us later. So.
And we also have teriyaki chicken, and that's been really popular on our website for some reason. People have really been craving teriyaki chicken right now. So there's a great recipe that would be fantastic on waffles.
Yeah, you could do like a Asian inspired chicken and waffles.
Correct. Delicious.
It's fried, like it's a healthier option. You can make that teriyaki sauce with Swerve. So that recipe is included in our recipe roundup as well. So yeah, great option there. And then obviously, y'all know we love to bake. So some sort of baked good, whether that is like scones or muffins or like this banana bread I have here made with our vanilla cake mix.
Yes.
Who doesn't love banana bread at brunch? And I added some chocolate chips on top just because why not? We're just living it up. So yeah, these are all great options. I know Ben is like a scone fanatic. So.
I am. So I made some like little English scones, and this is chocolate gravy. So the best of both worlds. This is a Southern treat. We typically put this on biscuits, but this is a better for you scone with some deliciousness and yummy chocolate to sweeten it up a little bit. They're pretty good.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Yeah, so any sort of baked good, any sort of bread, even if you wanted to kind of step out there a little bit, you could do like some croissants. That's like my all-time favorite breakfast thing.
I have some chocolate croissants too.
Oh, Brie has chocolate croissants. Look at that. Awesome.
I sweetened some chocolate with Swerve confectioners and baked it into the middle, and they are so good.
Awesome.
Wow. So you made like your own homemade chocolate croissants.
Yes.
Wow. That is amazing. That's awesome, Brie. Wow, you are the brunch queen. Oh my gosh.
Y'all, I want to go to brunch so bad.
You just say brunch at your own home. See, everybody can do it. We can all do it for Mother's Day. Perfect. Awesome. So with all this like kind of like eggs and the heavy protein and like sweet treats, I feel like it's really great to incorporate a few different fresh ingredients. So whether that's like a mixed green salad with like, do we have any arugula fans in here? I don't like arugula, but I know a lot of people do. Okay.
Yeah, let's get a thumbs up if you like arugula.
Okay, we got some thumbs up. Y'all, I think I had a bad experience. I put some arugula in a smoothie one time, and it just was like, it was too much. It was too much.
I'm not a fan of I feel like it's spiky.
Yeah. So if you like arugula, just a nice little arugula salad with some tomatoes and some lemon juice, olive oil, a little bit of like maybe some garlic. I love garlic, but maybe not some garlic, like whatever you want to put, like a little salt and pepper. You know, that would be like really great for a salad. Also, you could just do mixed greens or spinach. Just keep it, you know, really simple, just really fresh. Also fresh fruit, you know, I love, you know, I got some strawberries here, blackberries. If you like pineapple, you do diced pineapple, cantaloupe, any sort of like fresh element just to kind of spruce it up, brighten it up, you know? Okay. What other fresh things do y'all like to include? Sometimes sliced tomatoes. That's great.
That is
Well, I saw a little bread pudding that is creating quite a little bit of chatter that was created with our vanilla cake mix, which sounds amazing for brunch.
Oh yeah, that could be so great. Yeah, definitely.
I know, please share that with us.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Okay, awesome. So, and then I feel like we all, you know, need a little cocktail at brunch, you know, whether that's like, let's see, I see my friends have cocktails over there. I just have a little bit of water in my big thing, but yes, a mimosa, or we actually have some delicious like hibiscus mimosas. We have some great
rosé
cocktails. Rosé, I mean, keep it simple, you know, some sparkling wine. Yeah, it's really easy to throw together a cocktail just by mixing some sort of like sparkling wine or liquor with some fresh fruit juice or some Swerve and like sparkling water if you want to keep it as low sugar as possible. We've got some really great options on the website for you. So yeah, so I feel like those are kind of all of your different elements of brunch. And then I feel like brunch is like an experience, right? So the decor, the flowers, you know, you can see Ben and Bree have like a beautiful little setup there. So if you want to bring some flowers, you know, I didn't go to the store, I just foraged. We had one little last camellia left in the garden, and then these are like actually weeds. So if you
And they're beautiful
flowers, if you don't want to go to the store, thank you, Ben. You know, you could do that as well. So just get creative, you know, you don't have to make a special trip. You know, probably a lot of florist shops aren't still open. So, but you know, a lot of grocery stores have flowers too. That's where you got your flowers, right, Ben?
I did. On my weekly grocery store run, I picked some up. It was nice. Yeah. And you know, Amy, fruit also is perfect. Yeah, fruit is also perfect just for decor, just to set some color on the table, like you said, a little pop throughout. And then people can eat it. So it's wonderful. And Bree, what did you show us?
Oh, I brought this in from the front porch.
I love it.
Little plant.
Yes, the flowers are slim pickings out here.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna check out the little chat here. Okay, so we got Kimberly using the yellow cake mix. Loved it. Okay, isn't the cake mix good? I love the cake mix. I use the cake mixes pretty much all the time now. I barely break from scratch. So yeah, it looks like you guys have been getting really creative with the cake mixes. So awesome, definitely.
Hey, Amy, right here, we also had a question about, and if you want to explain a bit, the difference between Swerve and say Stevia or other sugar replacements and why we stand out.
Yeah, that's a great question. So the difference with Swerve and Stevia is that Stevia is going to be a really high intensity sweetener. So you might just use like a quarter teaspoon or like one little drop of Stevia to sweeten like a whole beverage, whereas Swerve has the same sweetness level as sugar. So because of that, it's really ideal to bake with Swerve over some sort of high intensity sweetener like a stevia or a monk fruit or anything like that. And then another thing is, you know, a lot of people get a real bitter aftertaste when they use stevia. And with Swerve, you know, you really don't get that aftertaste at all. It tastes just like sugar. It's just this kind of like clean, sweet flavor. So yeah, it's just really a better option if you want to bake. Yeah, so, but you know, there's nothing wrong with stevia. They're both natural sweeteners, which is awesome. It just kind of depends on what are you using it for, you know?
Yep.
Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Okay, so let's talk about some specific recipes that we like to have at brunch. So, Ben, do you want to kick it off and you already shared your chocolate gravy.
Sure.
What else do you like to make?
You know, I also love to make like a lemon cake. I like anything lemony. I think it's pretty on the table. It's that sweetness and also goes with kind of the savory of the scone I showed y'all. We have a couple of recipes. We have my grandmother's actually lemon butter cake. She used to make with an old school moist lemon cake mix like Duncan Hines with some Jello pudding. We've made it a little bit better for you. And then of course, Sweet and Swerve on our website. And then we have a Ma Maria lemon cake that's new to our site. It's delicious. It's wonderful. It tastes just like a cake made with flour and sugar, in my opinion. And I think it's fantastic. It's perfect for brunch.
I think it's just as sweet as the lady it was named after.
Oh, that's true. That's actually true.
Tell everybody how you named the cake after Maria.
Oh yeah. So we had excuse me, y'all. I need a little rosé.
All the flour stuff.
Cheers, Bree. Excuse me. So we had a young woman who worked in our office. She retired. She worked with us there for 5 years. She was kind of our secret weapon, amazing with numbers and data and analysis. And we love her dearly. So she is enjoying retirement right now. So she loves anything lemon. So we named the Ma Maria lemon cake after her. So she'll live on through our taste buds.
She loved anything. She loves anything lemon
Yes.
bars, cake, all of that stuff. And honestly, Ben, that was one of my favorite recipes that you've ever made. Like, it was so good. And I'm more of a chocolate person, not as much a lemon person, but I love that cake. It was amazing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bree, tell us what you like to make for brunch.
So I have Trillionaires bacon here. Some of you might have heard of Millionaires bacon or Billionaires bacon. So I used to work for a company called Twin Peaks, and this was on their menu, but I tweaked it a little bit and I added dill weed and I subbed out brown sugar for brown Swerve. So you can see it's some like a candied bacon with some spices and things like that. It's good by itself. It's good stuffed in pancakes. Mm-hmm. It's good with chocolate on top. It's so amazing.
That looks awesome. Now, I saw in your recipe when I was doing the nutrition facts for it, it calls for 2 teaspoons of cayenne. So it's a little spicy too.
Just a little bit. It really cooks into it, so I don't really taste it as much.
Okay.
I feel like the sweetness of the brown Swerve kind of levels all of that out.
Yeah, it just blends together really nicely. Okay.
Yeah, I added cayenne and paprika. I added the dill. I'm obsessed with dill weed right now, so I've just been putting it in everything. But it almost gives it like a citrusy taste, but without any tang.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds awesome. Well, Bree?
Ooh, Christine wants to know if you can cook it into a pancake, and you can. You can.
It's delicious.
That is awesome. Well, Bree, I think we're all going to have to try the Trillionaires bacon because it just sounds incredible.
Yes.
But Amy, what about you? What do you enjoy?
So, I made this banana bread. I love banana bread
Yes.
at all times, really. But one kind of savory recipe that I also love that you actually introduced me to is the sausage balls.
Yes.
And I think everyone at Swerve is nodding their head because we made so many batches of sausage balls, and all it is our pancake mix, some spicy Jumedine sausage, and then I think some cheese, and then
a lot of cheese. And you know, my mother introduced me to that recipe.
Oh, okay. So Miss Barbara, like you are the sausage ball queen. So I made these for my family as well, and they were like, oh yeah, like we've had these, like, and my dad said his grandmother used to make them. So I feel like it's a Southern tradition, like delicious, just yumminess, just great savory, and they're like this big. I mean, you can make them whatever size you want, but it's great to just kind of like snack on if you're kind of having more of like a buffet style. So really delicious recipes, guys. So all of those that we just talked about, they are going to be included on that recipe roundup. So Mike, if you want to share that link one more time, I know you shared it a couple times, but oh look, and we have another poll. Okay. To our moms and mother figures, which gift would you most like to receive for Mother's Day?
I'm taking notes here.
Yeah, this is good.
I already know which option my mom's gonna pick.
Emily, tell me what my mom picks so I know what to get. Okay, yeah, so we have this great blog. Mike just shared the link in the chat box, so make sure you check that out if you want to get all of those recipes we just talked about and more. It's probably one of the biggest recipe roundups we've ever done before. And then make sure you answer the poll. Mom, I'm talking to you specifically. Yeah, so, okay. We also will leave a little bit of time for Q&A after this, but right now, since our moms are on the call, we thought it would be fun. Let's see. Oh, a handwritten card. That's so sweet. That's what most moms would get. Aw. Okay.
That's easy and doable. That's exciting.
That's way easier than a grandchild.
Okay.
That is true.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna leave some time for Q&A at the end, but right now, since our moms are on the call, we wanted to kind of invite them to share just kind of like a funny memory or a story or something, you know, that they want to share about us. So yeah, if do you guys want to start with my mom? Mom, you want to start? Okay. Mom, you gotta unmute. Okay, there we go.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Amy's mom. When you told me I had to do this, there were so many funny stories, cute stories, and there's a couple that come to mind. The first one is she learned, this was back when she was in pre-K, and she learned a new song, and it was real catchy, real cute, and she always loved to sing. Amy was always bubbly, like she is now. And but unfortunately, she got a frowny face that day, and the teacher told me she wouldn't stop singing. So that's why she got her frowny face. But you know, she's a sweetheart. And one other thing, I just thought of this. I've been thinking of things as she's speaking. You know, people always asked her, Amy, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, a star. So I think she made it to that status here.
Oh,
That's sweet.
that is so sweet.
You know,
I love
I've
you,
sang
honey.
karaoke with Amy before.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you know,
Yeah.
she is a good singer and a star.
She is.
I think I witnessed this karaoke.
You did.
She commandeers the karaoke. I want to say, but
There have been a little liquid courage involved in the karaoke karaoke singing, but that's really cute. I remember the little song.
why don't you sing some for us?
Oh, okay.
Amy, do it.
Okay, fine. It was called Down by the Bay, and there was a different ending to the song each time. So she would sing, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a seal cooking a meal down by the bay? And you change the ending every time with some sort of rhyme.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. It's true. No, I'm kidding. Okay, thank you, Mom. That was really sweet.
Love you, honey.
Okay.
Thanks for inviting me.
Do you want to share a story about Bree?
Hey everybody, I'm Fawn. I'm Bree's mom. Yeah, she told me I had to like kind of just pick one too. So there were so many. A lot of it a lot of my memories with Bree involve music. We have a lot of little songs together. But if y'all know Bree, and if you've ever been given a gift by Bree, you know that like her love language is giving. She makes it personal. Of course, my answer to the gift was the handmade card. I've gotten many of those. She doesn't just give something willy-nilly. You know, she knows what I like. It's always very simple, and that's what I want over anything. But I guess maybe she had to be about 7 or 8, because there's 9 years between she and her sister. Her sister hadn't been born yet, and she came and woke me up for breakfast in bed. And she had made me a fried egg sandwich. We talked about eggs in the beginning of the brunch talk. She had made me a fried egg sandwich, brought it in with coffee and juice, and she was playing a song. And I don't know if y'all know this song, but there's a song called The Perfect Fan by the Backstreet Boys. Brian with the Backstreet Boys actually wrote it for his mom. So, yeah, I've listened to it a few times. If you moms want to cry, a good cry, listen to that song. It's really awesome. And she did that for me. And we have a few other songs, you know. We like Tamia. There's a Tracy Chapman story that I'll have to save for another day. But we have our little songs together, and it's not unusual for us during the day. If like my Pandora's playing at work and Tamia comes on or Tracy Chapman comes on, or one of the other ones that we like, that I'll just like snap a picture and shoot it to Bree. But yeah, Bree is a very thoughtful, detail oriented, and that's how I like it, you know. She's very much a blessing. So that's my Bree story, and it was a delicious breakfast, by the way. But yeah, that's my story.
Well,
I love you.
I love you.
That
baby.
makes total sense, because
So
Bree
much.
actually is the face of customer service, and a large part of that role is, in a sense, gift giving and acts of service. So she sends out a lot of swag to consumers and answers any customer questions. So it
Yep,
explains
I'm
why
very
she's
proud
so
of my
good.
baby.
Oh, she does a great
So
job.
good.
She does an
Thank you.
amazing job.
It's great to hear. I'm not surprised.
Aw. Well, thank you so much for sharing. That was so sweet. Okay, Miss Barbara, would you like to share? Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, you're unmuted.
Okay. Are y'all ready for my story?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. As y'all probably already know, we have 4 children. We have 3 girls and then Ben.
Yes.
So Ben was quite a rude awakening to our family. And I used to do the laundry, and of course you would check your child's pockets, and I was put my hand in his blue jean pocket, and I didn't know what was in there. It felt like a flat piece of fried bacon.
Mm.
So I reached out, and what I had in my hand was a petrified frog. And Ben was 7 years old, and I called him in the lawn. I said, Ben, don't put animals in your pockets. And he said, oh, is that where he went? I was trying to keep him safe.
Oh.
And I have a picture of Ben at the age with a string of fish that he caught at his grandparents' cottage on the Shenandoah River.
Oh.
At the same age that he put the frog in the pocket.
Yes.
Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's my story.
Well, you did perfect, Mom. Thank you.
That
And
was
Ben,
great.
just in case you didn't know, I picked the phone call.
You're a funny woman. Love you. Thank you so much. And y'all, to the frog lovers out there, I really had good intentions, so please don't judge me.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, thank y'all so much for sharing. I'm like tearing up a little bit. That was so sweet. Oh my gosh. Well, yes, thank you for sharing. Happy early Mother's Day again. We appreciate y'all for being here and sharing and all of that good stuff. So now we know what to get you for Mother's Day. So it's perfect.
Yeah. Thank you to all the women who make such a good impact in all of our lives, no matter what role you play. So we appreciate it.
Yeah. Awesome. So, okay, Mike just shared the link for the giveaway, which is super exciting. So make sure you click that link in the chat box. It says enter here, and it's got the link. So you can enter to win the giveaway from that page right there. And let us know if you have any questions. You can chat them in the box right there. We'll leave a few minutes and hang out for a little Q&A if you have any more questions about Swerve or recipes. But yeah, just don't forget to join the link or join the giveaway through that link. And then, if you guys want to follow along on social media, we're always sharing recipes and tips and things like that. We also have a great baking club on Facebook. If you are active on Facebook, we share a lot of kind of like exclusive news and recipes and kind of trial and error type stuff. And everyone's really active in there. If you have a recipe question, a lot of people will chime in and help you kind of figure it out. And we have a closing survey here too. Okay. Yeah, so we love doing these Zoom calls. We want to keep them going. So let us know what else you would like to see. We are definitely open to hearing what you would like to hear about. Okay. Happy Mother's Day. Sandy says Happy Mother's Day from Sandy, Caitlin, Amelia, Zachary.
Oh, we do have a question, Amy, about pralines or pralines.
We do. We do have a praline recipe. It's really simple. It's on our website. If you just use the search feature and use pralines, it'll pop up, but it's mostly like heavy cream. We actually use a little bit of brown Swerve in that because we feel like the flavor is just like amazing. And then I think we use a little bit of xanthan gum or maybe like a teaspoon of tapioca right, just to kind of like bring it all together. But yes, we have a delicious recipe using those, and obviously pecans. Yeah, I miss it. Mike, I wonder if you can search it real quick and send it to her. Oh, look at him. Oh, no, there's the link again. Okay. Oh,
all right.
The dog is crying because there was a typo.
He wants that bacon. She wants that bacon.
Y'all can hear her whimpering.
She wants that bacon.
I have eggs up here. I got bacon. She's losing it.
It's torture, Brie.
I know. I tried to lock her away and she broke out.
Oh, so sweet.
So Lois, if you check out the chat box, Mike did just share that link for the pralines. So enjoy them. They're really good. Okay, guys.
All right. Everyone have a great day.
Yeah, everyone have a great day. The Swerve team will kind of hang out for a couple more minutes if anybody has any last minute questions. But again, thanks to all the moms and the mother figures out there. Y'all have a great day, a great weekend. Mother's Day.
Lois is making the cornbread tonight.
Ooh, get that cornbread.
Yes.
Good. It's really good.
Savory Swerve.
That's right.
Savory
Swerve.
Ooh, that could be another good Zoom call. All of the different savory dishes we make.
Oh, yes. Savory. I know. Yes, definitely.
It could be great.
It'd be fantastic.
What's
because just to continue that conversation, Amy, a lot of people I feel like they don't always connect the added sugar that goes into some savory dishes, where Swerve could go into those sauces, barbecue, marinara, anything.
Yeah, it's
ketchup,
barbecue sauce, any sort of like Asian dish. I feel like we have a lot of like pad thai or like stir fry, bourbon chicken type things on our website, because I feel like so many Asian dishes are using some sort of like honey or some sort of sweetener to give it that kind of like sweet and sour kind of vibe. So, but yeah, you can use Swerve in all these different sauces that are just so good on different proteins and veggies. Brown Swerve Brussels sprouts, that's one of my favorite things.
So good.
In the air fryer.
Yes.
So good.
I love my air fryer. Thank you, Brie.
So Rhonda, a substitute for tapioca could be xanthan gum, or if you want to use a tiny bit of cornstarch, you could use that too. Depending on how you count carbs, the carb count is not that much depending on how much you're using across any of those thickeners.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much for your product for being in NOLA. Oh, I need the Brussels sprout recipe. Okay, we'll get it to you, Miss Vaughn.
Yeah. Well,
easy. It's
Look,
very
I'll make it for you.
Look at that. Acts of service. That is Brie.
Yeah.
That is definitely your love language, Brie. You
Oh,
love
for sure.
Okay.
My favorite part about Christmas is giving everybody presents and watching them open them.
Oh.
Awesome. Okay, guys, I think those are all of our questions. I think that's
Yep.
going to be it for today. But again, thank you everybody so much for coming. If you have any additional questions or want to see other topics discussed in these calls, just reach out to us on social media or email. We look at all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's it.
And thanks, moms, for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks for sharing the story.